Ballard Sports Media. Hey, do us a favor, hit that thumbs up. It's completely free. Hit that subscribe button. That's free as well. If you're new to the channel, we talk up basically college football and NFL draft stuff. We got a bunch of draft stuff coming out this week with the draft coming up. And yeah, we're doing team previews for college football 2025. And I know what you're thinking. It's early. Why would you do that? Well, the goal is to get every Power Four team. So we got to start early. And I mean, what do you want me to do? Keep talking about last season for 3 months? That's kind of annoying, I think. So you got to look ahead, right? Even if it's too early to make predictions, it's still fun to do. But today we want to look at Bill Belichick and UNC. First off, I think it was a interesting hire. I'm not going to say it was great. I'm not going to say it was terrible. I really don't know yet because I got to see how he does as far as looking into how he's going to do on the field. How is he going to go from being this awesome coach that coached up Tom Brady, won 6 Super Bowls, to now with the portal and NIL? And it's just it's different. It's gonna be different, but he thinks he can do it, and honestly, all credit to him. I mean, he's the greatest NFL coach of today's game. I don't know if I wanna say all time, maybe. I mean, he does have six Super Bowl rings, as the Patriots head coach. He did really good when he was with Nick Saban and the Browns, and he's been around, but he's never actually been a college coach, at least to my knowledge. He comes in, and we're going to look at the recruiting so far. We'll look at the schedule. We'll clip that. We'll put it up as our schedule preview, and we'll look at some portal moves that he's made so far. It doesn't surprise me that guys want to go try this out. They say, let's go to Chapel Hill. Bill Belichick's up there. It's like one of those things, though, that I look at like you got to have guts to go try to play for a guy like Bill Belichick. But also, if you have those guts, why would you not? I think it's good for the brand of UNC, the ACC. I think it's good for all of that. I don't know. Where do we want to start today, though? Um, I'd say let me know in the comments, but I'm fixing to really look into it. I guess we'll look at the portal first, then we'll look at their recruiting class, and then we'll look at their schedule, and we'll get out of here. So let's look at the portal and what UNC has done. They have brought in some interesting commitments out of the portal. Looking really good. They've lost some guys too, and I don't know what the reason is that they've lost some guys. Uh, they've they've actually lost more than they've brought in, technically speaking. But when you look at, let's see, so Christian Hamilton, and I don't really like. I'm finding this out just like you guys are. This is kind of reacting to it. But Christian Hamilton's a 3-star wide receiver, 6 foot 190, well built, committed already to West Virginia and Rich Rod. That was yesterday. The day before, they had lost 2 guys, Terry Nwabuzi Azealia. I think I butchered that. He's a defensive lineman, call it defensive tackle, 6'2", 320. He is not going anywhere yet, but he is in the portal. DeAndre Boykins is a safety, potentially going to Coastal Carolina. Desmond Jackson is an offensive tackle, North Carolina, not predicted anywhere yet. Ryan Brown is a quarterback committed to Purdue. Adam Samaha is a kicker. Gio Lopez is a quarterback from South Alabama. He comes into UNC. They also pick up kicker Reese Verhoff from Marshall. Who else they get? This is East Illinois, who I think Alabama plays this year, but they get a punter from there, Jacob Horvath. They get a Colorado player, Adrian Wilson. By the way, I skipped over this. Quarterback DJ Mazzone is entering the portal. Julian Randolph is a tight end entering the portal. Let's see. Joel Starling's defensive lineman. I could keep going down the list. Christian Hamilton, potentially to West Virginia. I believe he was one of their top receivers from last year. I think I heard that name quite a bit, and I could be wrong on that. Um, A lot of outgoing guys, a lot of incoming guys too, but more so guys leaving than returning. Reese Verhoff is a kicker from Marshall. Makai Bayer is from Missouri, is a four-star linebacker. Colorado's Adrian Wilson, we mentioned them. Is this just repeating itself over and over again? Anyway, had some guys, Daniel King from Troy, offensive tackle, Thaddeus Dixon, a corner from Washington. Back in January, Jacoby Criswell is transferring most likely to East Tennessee State. So the portal, you're losing more than you're bringing in, but that does bring us to recruiting. Can you make up for it if you're Bill Belichick? And I think that he can. And he's off to an interesting start here. Top 10 class, number 9 overall, not available for transfer rank, although we looked and they have more going out than they have coming in the portal. But I think after year 1 with Bill Belichick, I think that that might pick up, but don't hold me to that comment. But they have 14 commitments, hard commits so far. They had one last week, Jimmy Frisco Alosulafu. I think I said that right. You might want to say it a little faster. I don't know. Defensive lineman committed on 418, 3-star. Notice something. It's going to be all 3 stars, but their top recruit so far, Trayshawn Ruffin, is from Mount Olive, North Carolina, and North Dublin. Defensive line, 6'2", 340, 4-star, committed on March 17th on St. Patrick's Day. Jaden McGill is a running back from Spartanburg, South Carolina, 3-star, committed on 4/12 of this month. Anthony Hall, Jaden Jefferson, Marcellus Ryan. These are young names. And when I look at this too, let me see. They got a lot of good weapons coming in. Running back, 2 wide receivers looks like, defensive line, a kicker. So I notice it's not necessarily one position that they're targeting. It's not even one side of the ball. When you look at it, you have, I guess, 6 on defensive line and defensive back, 3 each. And then honestly, you have 2 special teams, like kicker or punter, whatever. And then you have 3 on the offense. So it kind of evens itself out outside of special teams. You have 6 on both offense and defense committed. You have 2 running backs, 2 receivers, 2 O line, and then 3 D line and 3 defensive back for Bill Belichick. By state, only 2 in-state recruits, 2 from Mississippi, 2 from Maryland. One of them you see here, Zion Smith. 3 from California, Marcellus Ryan being one of them here. 1 from Georgia, 1 from Massachusetts, 1 from New York, 1 South Carolina, and 1 in Texas. Notice that he's going to Georgia, he's going to Texas, and California. He's already got 3. They might not be the big time 5-star recruits, but I think that's huge for Bill Belichick to go inside those states and get a head start on trying to build territory over there because Georgia puts out top talent. Texas, California, top talent. Now, he did not no, he did get a Texas player. I'm actually curious who he got from Texas. I think I just read it. Oh, here we go. Jimmy Frisco, Alo Silifu, the defensive lineman from Fulshire, Texas, from Katy Jordan High School. So he did get one from Texas. I want to see from Bill Belichick, can he be consistent with this year in and year out? I think it's a great start in recruiting. I really do. He's getting the commitments. He's using the portal and everything too. I want to see if it stays. And what's going to be big is the schedule this year and how they handle all of that. I want to look at North Carolina's schedule here today. We'll put it up. We'll probably clip this and call it our basically our team preview. But again, we are talking up the recruiting and portal moves today. Let's go ahead and look at their schedule though, and we'll get out of here. But they open up with TCU at Charlotte, Richmond, UCF, off week, Clemson, off week. Bad timing for back to back off weeks there with only Clemson in between. But they should be able to handle most of the schedule at Cal, Virginia at home in Chapel Hill, at Syracuse, Stanford, at Wake, Duke, rivalry game there. And then, of course, the rivalry game, they go to Carter Finley in Raleigh, North Carolina to play the NC State Wolf Pack. So, and then if they play their cards right on December 6th, they could possibly see an ACC championship game, which it hasn't been too long for North Carolina to have made that. I think they made it in 22 or 23. Um, so, yeah, I think the schedule overall kind of sets up. You could start 3-0, 4-0 before that bye week. I don't know what to make too much of North Carolina right now. I I expect really good defense with Bill Belichick. I think it's gonna take a little bit to get the offense going. Clemson, I don't expect to win. At Syracuse, probably not. Duke, probably, but probably not. I could see a 8-4 at most. Maybe you lose to NC State too. I think it's just gonna take some time to get the bigger teams on the schedule, uh, where Bill Belichick's used to it. I think it's gonna take some time to get used to, "Hey, this is how it works. Hey, this is what we need to do." Overall, I see probably 8-4, 9-3. I mean, he could even go 7-5. I think if you're Bill Belichick, your goal should just be to make a bowl game this year, honestly. Uh, Even if you drop games you're not supposed to, like, they probably should beat Stanford on homecoming, but it's possible they drop that. They should beat Virginia. They could drop that. I really don't know. I mean, I don't know what to make of the schedule necessarily, but I do like the recruiting and I like the transfer portal. Again, you got more going out there than you have coming in. But I think Bill Belichick is set up for great success with North Carolina. It's just going to be baby steps in 2025 here for the Tar Heels. So, looked at the schedule, and you guys let me know in the comments what you guys think. I think it's a good hire. I'm hesitant to say all that because it's Bill Belichick and he's been in the NFL for so long. Hasn't really been in college to my knowledge that I know of. I mean, he went to college, obviously, and he's a guru in football. I'm sure no matter what level. I guess it kind of gets me because of the portal and because of NIL. Like, that's the stuff that ran Saban out, and we know Bill Belichick's like a Saban 2.0, as we like to put it sometimes. But overall, I think he's gonna do okay. I really do. He wouldn't have taken this job if he didn't think he could do a good job. And I think you give him 3 or 4 years to kind of figure some stuff out, and if it's working, great, he'll continue. If not, we'll see. We'll see what they do. I'm not gonna tell him to let him go, but I mean, if it's really not working out, maybe he should just retire from coaching. Uh, I just said that. Yeah, I just said that. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. I know I'm gonna catch some slack for that. Uh, we all have a good day. I love y'all. Hope everyone had a great Easter too. We'll see you. God bless.